I think nothing is a bigger war than the actual war in the mind. I'm Mario Leone. Welcome to the Voices of Victory channel. Today's episode is the paintball smoke war. We're going to go over that right now. Don't forget to click the good old link below to visit my Patreon to support the channel, and we'll grow together. So I never thought a team of bank tellers and retail workers with zero combat or paintball experience would stand a single chance against a squad of hunters, marines, and hardcore weekend warrior paintballers until all 40 of us were actually pinned down in a paintball firefight in front of a massive, gigantic wooden castle in Pennsylvania. The paintballs were flying everywhere. We were trapped behind stacks of wooden pallets and hay bales, and we were getting absolutely shredded. In a nutshell, I think we were getting our asses handed to us. I was running low on ammo, but I had 3 smoke grenades in my pack, and the wind was blowing perfectly from east to west, like right in front of the castle as well. So I made the call. I pulled the pin on the first smoke grenade, I stood up, and I hurled it right toward the castle, right on the left, and it landed perfectly, just 6 feet left of the main entrance. Seconds later, a thick cloud of smoke completely blinded, the defenders, of course, everybody who was defending on the top, across the top. They couldn't see, and they probably made it hard for them to even breathe on top of that. But would my inexperienced team actually listen and charge into that smokescreen under the heavy paintball fire? Or would they actually not even see it as an option? I was hoping they would. So I shouted at the top of my lungs, "Move into the smoke! Move, 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 move! Go, 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 go! Two by two, 2x2." So they started running in 2x2, and the castle had a big wooden overhang that protected them once they reached the front. Like once they reached the wall of the castle, they were actually protected. They were unable to get shot at because of the fact that this overhang was so forward and deep that it gave them complete cover from that. That's where it was fun. That's where it was exciting. It protected them. Now, that made it under the cover, and immediately they started unloading paintballs through the doorway. So 2x2, they were shooting on both sides, and they were pinning down the people on the inside, and they were pushing the other team back. It was great. It's exactly what I had in mind. We still needed to collapse their defenses completely. I threw my second one and my third one. This time I threw it to the far left of the castle wall on the left side, and the far right castle wall on the right. And I threw them right there, far left and far right sides of the castle. And I yelled for the rest of the team to flank around back because there was a rear staircase that I actually knew about. I actually knew it was there. They actually listened. They looped around, they climbed the back of the stairs, and they stormed in from behind. And we poured through right at the front at the same time. Like we were able to get about 6 or 7 people at the front of the gate, the front door, and we poured right through the front at the same exact time. And we started clearing the castle, and we were taking out defender after defender, person after person. We were dominating. We were seconds away from winning the entire 40-on-40 match, and it was 40 people on 40 people, all men. Now, here's the deal. We were right at the edge of victory, and there was one guy on our team who turned and thought it was a fun idea to start shooting the referee, which was the official judge. And they started lighting him up like a Christmas tree, shooting him many times with the paintball, multiple times with his paintball gun. They were hitting the judge. The judge instantly stopped the game. The whole game was stopped. Okay, everything came crashing down at that point. And we had fought our way of a completely hopeless situation using nothing but just strategy, quick thinking, and some smoke grenades. Only for one random guy I barely knew on my team to break the biggest rule of them all and absolutely ruin it for everyone. Was I upset? Yes and no. I was. Here's the real story. That day really wasn't about winning or even losing the match. The real victory happened the moment we were pinned down with no hope, and no one had a single clue what was going to happen next or whether or not we were even going to get in there. And I made an executive decision. I created a way to move forward anyway. And the group of regular guys with no experience used strategy and leadership to outplay seasoned veterans on their own battlefield. So after they disqualified that one guy who shot the judge who wasn't allowed to play for the rest of the day, I was like, okay, well, that was well deserved, and quite honestly, he shouldn't be on my team if that's the case. And the rest of the day turned into pure fun. More smoke, it was smarter flanks, it was better teamwork, and we ran circles around the other team in real strategy rather than just brute force. So, because we got better and better throughout the day, and it became one of the most memorable days of my life, not only just in leadership, but it was a perfect reminder that leadership and creativity can turn the tides even when things look totally impossible. Even when things look really hard, they can actually shift in. And it was a grateful day for me. I was grateful that I had spent the money on the smoke grenades. And this all went down in Pennsylvania. And the biggest beautiful aspect of the whole entire story is that we didn't go home getting slaughtered. We went home actually having a good time, and we used our own strategy to create better situations for ourselves. And that was the fun part about it. We had ones we won that day. We had matches that we won that day, and we had ones that we lost. This is the one that we lost, but happened to be the most memorable based on the story. So have a wonderful day. Don't forget to actually click on the Podbean link below to go over to my Patreon and support so we can actually grow together. Thank you. Have a great day. Take